Hi, this is Gurpreet Singh Bedi from School of French Language, and today my video is in continuation with my previous video where we have discussed about organizing the virtual tour to France. This virtual tour to France was in association with Indian Embassy in Paris. So School of French Language is the first French language institute in the Punjab to organize such a beautiful tour to France. As during the pandemic situation, it is not possible for us to visit, so we tried to organize a virtual tour so as to bring the culture of India and France together. So this was one of the initiative undertaken by School of French Language to familiarize its students with the French culture and French civilization. During this program, during this virtual tour, around 67 students of School of French Language participated. And they had enjoyed a lot while watching this virtual tour. So today I'm going to share with you some of the glimpses of School of French Language virtual tour. So please stay till the end in this video and learn new things, new vocabulary, and see how the French system, French government, French shops operate and work.
So bonjour Amritsar, and we basically, connecting you directly now with Lyon. So as I told you, je m'appelle Aru, and I live here in Lyon, and it's like about 10 a.m. here, and you can see the sky. It's all covered with the clouds. It's like so il n'est pas il fait, comment on dit en France, on dit il fait mauvaise. Je pense tu parles un peu de français. Par exemple, je peux parler en français et en anglais. Je vais changer la langue. C'est OK. It's okay to speak in English and in French interchangeably. Is it okay, guys?
Oui.
Oui?
Oui.
Okay, okay. Thing is that this is going to welcome you. So, can you read what it is saying?
Vous êtes les bienvenus.
Vous êtes les bienvenus. So, bienvenue, nos étudiants. And you know what is this thing made of? Can somebody guess? This is a frog, in fact. It's made of what? Can you guess? It's made of a vegetable, okay? Huh?
Capsicum.
Capsicum, very good. It made of capsicum, yes. So this shop welcomes you. This shop is called Carrefour. As you can say, Carrefour City. It's a minor version of the big chain in France called Carrefour, and it is open from 7h à 22h. So if you see in France, even small kids or big adults, they don't speak in AM PM. That culture is not there. They will always speak in hours. So basically, so if it is 6 p.m. in the evening, they will say 18h. If it is 6 o'clock in the morning, they will say Caesar. So Caesar means it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and Caesar, and if it is this with her, it means that it is 6 p.m. in the evening. So people, that is the cultural difference between here and England. They don't have this AM PM culture actually. They talk in the 24-hour clock. So let me just take you through the shop, and uh, so this is the apartment where I stay. So it is just below my apartment, and I am going to take you through the shop now, and let you discover. Okay, so this shop is open, and then you have the rayon. Okay, so rayon means uh, 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 a slot. So this slot, this rayon, is has specific things in it. I mean, like it has sandwich, like you can see sandwiches. Those who are vegetarian, you have vegetarian veggie wraps, as you can see, and so there are different things here in this rayon. There are juices, and there are fruits in this side. So normally, now this is a season of grapes, and you know France is very well known for its grapes because all the wine come from these. So you see, Raison Noir, France, grapes from Espagne. You see Espagne here. So grapes, these reddish grapes, brownish rose grapes are coming from Spain, and you have the grapes. Now, I will actually take you towards something which is specific here, which normally we don't find in India. Now, tell me what is this? Can you guess what is this
Avocado.
fruit? Avocado. Yes. So you have a lot of avocados. Lot of people uh, eat avocado here in their salad basically, and there is another one which is called courgette. This is also a specialty here. You might be finding in south of India. It's not a cucumber. It's called courgette. I think in India you call it as zakuni. So this is also a very kind of famous vegetable here, and most of them you see they come from España, which is Spain, Morocco, which is Morocco in the in northern France, Pays-Bas. Who can tell me what is Pays-Bas? Which country is Pays-Bas? This is a country, and they are very good at hockey, and they were champions of hockey. I mean field hockey, and you Punjab is known for hockey. So this country is called Pays-Bas. Uh, can you tell me which country is this? It is good in. Okay, so can you tell me what is Pays-Bas? Okay, I'll give you another hint. It is. Okay, its prime minister, when he goes to the cycle, he goes to his office on a cycle, and it was on news recently. Okay, no,
Netherlands.
Netherlands. Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Netherlands,
Ne-
Holland, as we call it, the the,
Holland.
the hockey superpower and the football also. So Pays-Bas is in French. Pays-Bas is Netherlands, and why it is Pays-Bas? Because it is at the lower end of the Europe, and it is on the sea. So you will find a lot of water there, and you have avoca from Peru, from Italy, Kenya, Mexico, even Mexico. So all these things they come from these countries here. And I want to show you, especially kids, because yesterday there was Halloween, and all these shops are now decorated.
Wow. Wow. So beauty.
So this is so all these or shops, and there are many who are actually decorated because of the Halloween. This is a winery, as a wine shop, and if you see, only quatre clients seuls. That means only at a time only four clients can enter. This is because of the COVID. So this is a wine shop which is there. and you see the cost of wine is 7.5 euro, 8 euro, 7 euro, 9 euro. These are the good wines, and the higher categories wines are 24 euros, 19 euros, 14 euros, like that. So this is it. Now let us go towards and cross the road. And now I'm going to talk to you about the importance of Mary. It is very important to understand for you. Now, La Mairie is the mayor's office. So every city will have 8 to 12 or 13 or 15 mairies depending on the size of the city. For example, Lyon has 8 mairies, and there are 4 more around it, which is called banlieue, which means the outskirts. And these are kind of municipalities. So municipalities are they have one mayor uh, there. So this building that you see on the top, you have a clock, you have this fontaine as we call it, and vous avez les chaises ici pour s'asseoir. And nous avons un théâtre ici. If you see on this side, there is a théâtre. Théâtre here means not the theater, not the theater where we go and see movies, but this theater is actually where you have drama and you have cultural shows and you have all those presentations. So this happens here, and just besides that, you have la piscine. You have a swimming pool. So inside this, there is a swimming pool. What is so you know what is piscine, right? You have seen Life
Yes,
of
swimming
Pi.
pool.
Have you
It's a
seen the
swimming
movie Life
pool.
of Pi? So there you see the actor, the lead character got his name from piscine because his uncle was living in France. So basically, this compound is the compound of Mary, and it is very very important for you to understand the importance of it. Then I will show you a monument, a statue which is part of this, you know, Mary, and the importance of it. Now, if you see the Mary, and if you see on Mary, normally you will, on the top of it you will have a clock just like this. Can you see the clock on the top? This is what is the clock
Yes.
called? What is the
Oui.
clock called? Horloge. A clock is called, c'est horloge. Okay. Souvent on trouve un grand horloge dans le bâtiment, comme ça. OK. Ici, vous voyez, il y a 3 drapeaux. OK. On trouve 3 drapeaux. Vous trouvez 3 drapeaux? Vous voyez 3 drapeaux ici? Il y a trois
Oui.
drapeaux. OK. Ce sont les drapeaux. Parce que pourquoi ces drapeaux sont là comme ça? OK. Attends. If you see these 3 flags, the first flag on the left is the European Union flag. The one in the middle is French flag, and the one on the right hand side is the local Mary flag. So yeah, so every government building, you will find minimum 2 flags. One is of the European Union, and one is of the French, the national flag, because France is part of the European Union, and it is very important for them, and it is a rule to put 2 flags, one of the European Union, one for the national. So if you go to Germany, you will find a German flag and a European Union flag. So European Union is something which binds them together. And so the Mary, as you see this building here, it's closed right now. Today is Sunday, and all these offices, the buildings, they are very important in the French life, because they actually kind of are the center place to provide the services to the citizens. Like there in India, if we first, for example, if we do a marriage, we first do, like say for example in Punjab we go to a gurudwara, we then after that we do a party, and then probably we will go to the barrister or to the solicitor or to the court to get our marriage registered. But here it is exactly opposite. You first, it is by law you have to come to the mairie and you have to register your marriage, and then after that all your religious and other functions can happen in churches or gurdwaras or mandirs or masjid or whatever. So in France it is very very clear that the religion is your personal thing. That is why you see a lot of things going on right now, because as per the French constitution, it's it's enshrined in the 1905 accord which they had, where they say that religion and whatever religious mark you wear, that is your personal affair. The state has nothing to do with it. So that's why you have those frictions nowadays. Now this monument I want to show you. I was telling you about this mairie. Another thing is that Almeri has also cultural center, it has sports center. And so suppose your kids or you as a kid want to participate in some sport or want to get yourself trained, or want to, or you want to change your school or go to a new school, you want to find a new school. Everything is managed by Mary. It is, directed by Mary. So everything comes under the Mary control. Even the social security benefits, if somebody has, is not able to support their family and they have kids, they get support from the Mary here. So Mary is very central to the French life here in France. So
Okay.
this monument is
Sir, 10
actually
minutes are left. Yeah,
10 minutes.
10 minutes are left.
Okay,
So I think we
just
have
tell
to.
me,
Yeah.
just tell me when 5 minutes are left. Then I
Okay.
will
Okay.
take them to the question answers round.
Okay. Okay.
Now, this monument is Mariam. In one hand you find her holding a rifle, and the other hand is chained. Now, this is a monument to actually commemorate the 1943-45, the World War II. The people who died, the soldiers who died in the World War. And this is a these are the German soldiers. So they were actually, they are the soldiers who occupied France. So you see how what pain Europe has gone through at that time, where they were fighting with each other, they were having world wars, and they affected the world war. And now after that, that is why they formed the European Union. That is how they formed the European Union, that they live in peace and they did not fight. Now, every park, you will have a tap water like this. So you will have a tap water. Every 100 meters, you will have a dustbin like this. So it's very clean. You can see the roads are very clean. Only the leaves are here. Yeah.
We.
So pharmacy is a pharmacist shop which gives you medicine. And here, because there is a social security provided by the government, I or anybody who's a French citizen or a resident here do not have to pay for their medicine and their health checkup, the doctor fees and all that. All is paid by the government. We just have a card. We just have to show that card, and we should have a prescription, and everything is paid by the government. So I'm taking you towards the bus stop. This is a bus stop here, and this is a ecran, which is a electronic board here, and it tells you when time the bus will come. Like, this is the bus stop, and here buses come on time. To just take you towards quickly, before I ask you one or two questions, this is a bike again. You see, very popular bike. It has three tires. It's a very popular bike here. And then I go and take you to the Security Social building. I told you about the Social Security. You see, this building actually takes care of the social security of the people. So education and health is free here. Like we don't have to pay tuition fees for our students when they are studying in a school. But then, so that is how. This is also a very important. So can you see what is written here?
Velu.
Velo,
Yellow.
velo.
Yellow.
So you have all these, bicycles. This is a country which loves bicycle, and it also
There are
loves
5 minutes left.
Yes. So guys, bikes can be picked up from here anytime, and it's free, and you can drop it at another station, and it's provided by the state. Okay. Now, guys, I'm just gone through the. I've come to a place which is at the backside of Mary, and you have McDonald's here, so you have the market starting. Now I want to take some questions. So guys, do you have any question to ask about France or about anything that I presented? Tell me.
Sir,
Meanwhile, I'll show you the streets also. Yeah, yeah, ask
sir,
me, somebody was asking
I
something.
want to ask why government decide the price of baguettes?
Okay, why government decides the price of baguette? Because baguette is like your roti or naan. So if they make it very expensive, the traders who sell it, it will be out of reach of the people who who are not earning very well. There are many people who are on chômage. Chômage is unemployment benefits. So they don't have money. Poor are everywhere. We think that poor are only in India. No, it's not like that. Poor people are everywhere in every country, and those poor people needs to be kind of protected. And here the cost of transport and rent is very high. So normally, even if a person earns 1,000 or 1,500 euros, it all goes into rent and living and their kids upbringing and all that. So they are left with little money to buy for food. That is why the government controls the baguette, because it is essential for survival.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anything
Sir,
else?
yes, sir. I have a question. So you
Yeah.
mentioned that we don't have to pay the tuition fees for the children, as
Yes.
well as the medical expenses. My
Yeah.
question is it for the government hospitals or government schools, or is it for private
No,
also?
so there are 95% of schools are government schools here. Like it is exactly opposite than India. In India, the government has shed its responsibility on education, and here they have taken the responsibility of education. And like I send my kids when I was in India, I used to send them to private school like DPS and all that. Here I send them to a government school because they are so good. Their infrastructure is good, so good. They have swimming pools, they have this. Just like this Delhi's government is turning their education system. This was done 100 years back here. We pay taxes, like 40% tax is there here, but then we get education and health free, and we don't have to pay for the. We even don't have to pay for the books of the students. The books are paid by are given by the school. They are given to them at the beginning of the year, and they take them back in the end of the year. So we don't have to even pay for the books.
Thank you, sir. Very impressive system.
Thank you. And I show you, if you have any question, you can ask. This is a patisserie. So you have beautiful pastries are being sold. So this shop is actually very my favorite shop, and it was actually built in. If you can just see, when was this established?
19.
Yes. So
1935.
it is a boulangerie. It is a boulangerie, boulanger. It is a pâtissier. That means pastry. It is a bread shop. It is a pâtissier. It is chocolatier. That means you get chocolate also, and glacier. That means you get ice cream also. And I've shown you this thing, and yeah. Tell me.
Mr. Haru, here we are just left with 1 minute, and from School of French Language, I would just like to say thanks to you. It's your efforts and your deed that the students of School of French Language have today seen the France live and the city, and they have learned so many things, Mr. Haru. It's really a great
so
effort.
much. Thank you so much, and we will have many